Anniversary month, the biggest month of the year for My Singing Monsters, begins on Wednesday. And even though it begins on Wednesday, tomorrow we are going to be receiving a trailer for whatever new update is going to be arriving inside of Anniversary month. In the teaser we have received for this update trailer, which is arriving tomorrow, we see a cake and candles gleaming in the distance. And unfortunately, that is all we get. And then it reveals that we are going to be getting a premiere tomorrow. So whatever is coming, they are definitely keeping this under wraps, especially seeing as though we have no idea now that the magical islands have concluded. Even though this teaser doesn't have a lot of information, though, the information that has been included with these candles is oddly specific if we have a look at these candles, as they have faces on them, each candle, and it looks like they have been designed in a very specific manner as though they are important inside of the trailer. So I would like to bring that up. And in game it says that the monsters are going to be celebrating a cake day of sorts inside of the trailer. So obviously the big question now though is what is going to be inside of the update that is going to be revealed tomorrow? Well, definitely go ahead and watch my last video before we go on to talk about what could be coming inside of this video, as that went over about Anniversary month and the updates that are coming. However, as of right now, we do have a popular community theory that is going around that I've seen going around quite a bit, and that is that this new island will be pirate themed, and whatever is coming inside of this update. This is going by how Monster Handler Matt, when they revealed that there would be something coming out today that would be teased in the form of the trailer tease that we've just seen, that he teased that it shan't reveal too much, which actually goes back to pirates and shanties that pirates may often put on.
We shan't reveal too much.
Now, I personally don't really buy into this all that much. However, I do think that it's certainly something to consider, as I do know how the monster handlers like to leave teasers in plain sight, but unobviously, as we are about to get into in a minute with something else as well. Besides the pirate theme that we have going on, though, something which has been confirmed is that a long-enduring mystery is going to be solved with the new island. We have indeed been over this, however, we have more information to go over now. It has been confirmed that this is not related to the continent splitting, whatever lore is going to be revealed inside of the trailer and this update. Let's take a listen to Matt for some more details.
I can refute the claim that it does have any specific connection to how the continent broke apart.
So it's not going to be a big, ginormous secret inside of the lore, but it is in fact going to be a more discreet secret inside of the lore, it would seem, from this teaser that Monster Handler Matt has given us. For that reason, let's go over what could come just by that fact. So the two other secrets that I think are probably the top two things to be explored other than the continent splitting and that kind of scenario would be for us to explore either the Prism Gate realm, as we haven't explored that all that much, or the Pocket Dimension. And wait, the Pocket Dimension, you say? Does that ring a bell, everyone? Cause as we went over in our last video, literally everything besides the new island was Pocket Dimension themed. So let's see what Matt has to share about this.
I don't know if we've ever explored whether the Pocket Dimension was a natural occurrence or whether it was created for any specific purpose. That may be something that we learn a little bit more about.
Going by this, in Anniversary month, we are going to find out what specifically caused the Pocket Dimension to be created, and if it was created by a being or rather just through circumstances. And for this reason, I actually think that this ties perfectly into whatever lore is going to be coming with the new island. So for this reason, I think the lore secret that is going to be revealed with the new island is indeed tied to whatever created the Pocket Dimension. Especially going by how everything else inside of Anniversary month seemingly is Pocket Dimension themed. It makes so much sense that it would be tied to the Pocket Dimension. The island too, seeing as though we've got everything else going on, it could be related to the epic Ethereals that are going to be coming along. It could even be related to Rare Wubbox on Ethereal Island, as we went over last time. It could be tied to either of those two, this information, as we don't know what kind of lore is going to be be investigated specifically, but with all this new Ethereal Pocket Dimension themed content coming along, it just makes so much more sense for whatever is going to be questioned inside of this to be related to the Pocket Dimension itself. So for that very reason, it makes a huge amount of sense for this new island to tie into the Pocket Dimension in some way. Even if it wasn't tied to this piece of lore specifically, I think there's a very high chance that this is going to be tied to the Pocket Dimension, especially with the Sanctum 2, the only big humongous update that we've really got inside of this year being tied to the Pocket Dimension as well. It makes so much sense for another island to come along to be tied to the Pocket Dimension too, especially with everything else that is coming, like I've said. Seeing as though we have the Pirates theory going on inside of the community too, it could tie into the idea of the creator being an explorer and creating the Pocket Dimension through their creative pizzazz from being a pirate. That would certainly be an interesting concept. Overall though, I am unsure about the Pirates thing, to be honest, but we do have even more information to go over. Let's take a listen to Monster Handler Matt for some more info once again.
The clues about what is going to be involved in the next island were hiding in plain sight in the Summer Song remix video.
Now we know that it's going to be tied to something inside of the Summer Song trailer too, and it's something that is hidden in plain sight, but it's something that isn't quite obvious to the naked eye. Going by that fact, let's go and take a deep dive look at the Summer Song trailer. There honestly isn't too much that happens inside of the Summer Song trailer, and seeing as though it's hidden in plain sight, it's definitely something very discreet inside of it, or just rather something that you would just not expect to be tied to a new island. Specifically inside of the trailer, key points that I think may be tied to the new island releasing is a point where Smoochel begins pairing up random monsters together, and we see in the background that they're pairing up monsters that don't really breed with one another. Maybe this could be hinting towards something, maybe not. And we also have Clackula, who has very odd shading inside of the trailer. I've seen lots of people commenting that that may be from Dawn of Fire or something. I certainly don't think it is. It looks like it's just the texturing from all of the low lighting inside of Clubox to me, but it could certainly be something that's being teased here, or maybe just rather as looking at the end of the Summer Song trailer, it could be tied to the different interdimensional gateways that we see inside of the monster world. That could be something that could be explored too. Just thinking very generically, I think those are the top contenders for what could be. Specifically, something that I found inside of the trailer to be rather interesting was the CHC tag up above that stands for Clubox and Chill. I couldn't work out whether that said Clubox and Chill at first, an acronym for it up there. My sister pointed it out. That's why I'm bringing it up, because she is an absolute darling and she tried to find out what was inside of the trailer, because I still cannot wrap my head around what it is teasing towards inside of this. If any of you guys have any ideas towards what the Summer Song trailer could be doing in order to hint towards the new update, definitely leave a comment down below. So what will be inside of the new trailer that will be arriving tomorrow anyway? It definitely will feature whatever is new inside of the update that will appear. And obviously we don't know what is going to be themed around. However, as we've been over, we've got lots of Ethereal Island coverage inside of this anniversary month, so I would expect for the new trailer to take place at some point on Ethereal Island, and definitely to go inside of the Pocket Dimension at some point. And for it to obviously as well celebrate anniversary month and to have lots of cakes, seeing as though it's themed around as having a cake day for the monsters. I would expect the update to release on Wednesday most likely, seeing as the trailers always come before updates and anniversary updates always come at the start of the month. I was originally hesitant towards this idea in my last video. However, seeing as though we've got the trailer coming out, I think it's pretty obvious that the update would be arriving on Wednesday, which is really insane. It feels like it's too soon and we've got tons of stuff coming, but you know what guys, I am super hyped now and I cannot wait for this update. It's questionable, like I said in my last video, it could certainly come out at the end of the month still, but with all the hype going around at this point, I think it's pretty assumable that the new island will be arriving on Wednesday along with the new update. Really weird to think about again, but I do lay my bets on that fact. I hope you enjoyed this guys. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below and make sure to subscribe too guys. Oh my goodness guys, a new island on Wednesday, how exciting, and a trailer tomorrow. Oh, I cannot wait guys. Oh my goodness, everything's just so exciting. Look forward forward to the trailer tomorrow and let me know what you think is coming in the update down below. See you tomorrow, guys.